Okay, it's, what time is it? 10 minutes to 4. We are in Moscow, and I have 11 miles to the hotel. Hopefully you can hear me. You get a chance to see what the traffic is like. Frankly, it's been bad, but not that bad so far. As I understand it, we get to the city center, it'll be worse and worse. We just met a nice Russian guy and his wife or girlfriend, and I couldn't understand everything he was saying, but he was really surprised to see us. First of all, so many of us. Secondly, somebody from the U.S., that's apparently pretty rare here in Moscow. And seemed like a really nice guy. He was really excited, and we had a chance. I stopped next to him, shook his hand, and made his acquaintance briefly, very briefly, but nevertheless, this is Moscow, rockin'. Tight spot there. Well, that was just a little bit of a squeeze play. Ordinarily, when I ride, I'm listening to music, but the intensity of the traffic is sort of at level 10 here, and so I think that what we're going to do instead is pay attention to all the dynamics of the group and the traffic and skip the music. Good plan, right? All right, in front of me is Karen. To her left is Stefan, and the gentleman over here on my left is Ralph. Say hey, Ralph. I know, I'm recording again, right? Crazy. Ralph is tired of me recording all this shit. You really need to be comfortable riding in close proximity, and you need to be comfortable having cars and trucks and buses pass you about a foot away on the right at 30, 40, 50 miles an hour. And I wouldn't say I'm completely comfortable with all that, but I'm getting used to it. In fact, I'm getting used to it in a hurry. It's funny, on these big bikes, stopping in traffic with the abruptness, it's always an event. You know, you got to time getting the front and the brake right. You know, do you put it in neutral beforehand? When do you put your foot down? Which side? Like, there's all kinds of little decisions, and you know, sort of 9 times out of 10, all of us get it right. But every once in a while, I'll put a little too much front brake, and the bike will stop a little too abruptly, and so on. So it happens to everybody. What a trip it is to be doing this in downtown Moscow. It's just crazy. Okay, I'm back in my preordained place. So just a moment to talk about that. We've been riding in exactly the same positions since we left Tallinn, and as a result, really get to know the riding habits of the people in front of you and behind you, and you get to work out a much better partnership. For example, Ralph stuck his motorcycle in front of a car today that was behind him, gave me an opportunity to pull over because they weren't going to let me in. So that sort of thing is happening on a regular basis. So here in the streets of Russia, it's really important to be riding next to someone that you trust, and so we're back in order. I want you to think for a minute. I don't know if you can tell, way up there in the front, so 6 motorcycles ahead of me, is Mark, and he's leading this mess. And he's done this tour, this is his third time. So he doesn't know Russia or Moscow especially well, but he's just doing a phenomenal job managing, himself and 11 more motorcycles and a great big van through this kind of traffic, this kind of sort of frenetic energy has got to be quite a challenge. I stopped yesterday and made a point of telling him that, having managed people and logistical situations many times in my life, I'm just completely impressed with what he has done. Oh, check this out. My navigator just chose this instant to reboot. So right now I have no navigation. It's a good thing somebody else knows where the hell they're going. See, this is what the cars do to give you some idea that they might pull in front of you. He's riding right on the white line instead of in the center. And so you get the feeling that if his lane slows down, he's just going to stick his nose in there. And it's always a decision. You have to be thinking, boy, is he going to do that no matter what? Or should I ride alongside of him and prevent him from doing it, become like a moving pick? And I'll tell you what, that is the decision of life or death. And we make those about every 60 seconds. We're making that decision. There's another one. It is almost a certainty that we've lost the van somewhere. There's no way he could have kept up with us in traffic. Not a chance. The outside temperature is just shy of 80 degrees here. And look at that, over on the right hand side, that's a Supermoto. So that is for my non-motorcycle friends, Supermoto is like a motocross bike, but it's been lowered a little bit and it has small wheels that are street wheels and tires, and they're fast as hell and very maneuverable, and they're really a lot of fun to watch race. Crazy. They race them in big parking lots. Kind of insane to watch. Make a left up here right after, let's see, one block after this park ends. All right, we are going to make, looks like we're going to make a left. And our hotel is just behind that building. Oh, wait, that's it. Marco Polo. That's the hotel. How about that? That is our hotel right there. But, well, so that Mapco Novo, or whatever, is the Marco Polo Presidential Hotel. And we're going to make our way around the block, obviously, to put these in super secret, super secure parking. Here we go.